Here with my final Lucifer Season 3 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you that are wondering, this is my first time watching Lucifer, so join me on the journey. Let's discuss the show along with the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Lucifer fanatic, Crazy Coffee Man, in the comments section, as he's a Lucifer fanatic. I like the show. I don't know exactly where I stand on it. I was thinking around my top 20 of all time, but maybe it's more closer to top 30. But we still got 3 more seasons left, so who knows. But join us to discuss the show in the comments section. So with that in mind, this will be Lucifer Season 3, Episode 26. Not intended to be the season finale of Lucifer, but this is the episode that was the last episode of the season. Episode 24 is like the real finale, but the title of this episode is called Once Upon a Time. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. We start off with Chloe chasing a purse snatcher. A van pulls up and 3 armed men shoot Chloe. You even see blood dripping. Wait a minute. They're on a movie set and Chloe is choking on a blood capsule. A man asks Chloe to celebrate and go out for drinks. Lucifer playing the piano at Lux. Maze is bartending. Chloe arrives and waves at Lucifer, but Chloe is just meeting her friend there. And I forgot his name, but we'll figure it out in a few minutes here. Charlotte Richards arrives at Lux. She's Lucifer's attorney. Wait a minute, she was never Lucifer's attorney. This is in an alternate reality of sorts. Lucifer and Charlotte, start to make out and discuss having sex, but Lucifer ends up telling Charlotte that he's not in the mood. Right there, I would be in the mood. So Charlotte wants Lucifer to sign the papers on Lux, Las Vegas. Sin City, here we come. Chloe has a session with Linda Martin. Chloe says she feels bored. So, Chloe's now Lucifer in terms of what she does, it seems. And some things, at least. Linda says it's the 5th time playing the role that she has. She's a positive role model for young women. Don't forget that. Chloe actually inspired Linda Martin, and Linda Martin's kind of like a celebrity psychologist now, and has like a TV show. God is telling the story, and Chloe's friend Strider has been found dead at Lux. So that was the guy's name. I forgot his name for a second there, but Strider is her friend that was killed. Dan's on the scene. Well, if it isn't Detective Dildo of LAPD, due to the murder, Lucifer's Vegas deal is frozen. Lucifer thinks Dan and his father being God, would hit it off. God has changed things, moving a bullet, and now John Decker, Chloe's father, is actually alive. Hey, monkey, how's my superstar doing? John Decker finds out the stuntman was found dead last night, and Strider wouldn't do anything to screw up his job of being a driver for NASCAR. Boring. I'm sorry, but okay, yeah, you drive around in a circle 500 times or however many times it is. I think, is that what the Daytona 500 is? You drive around the racetrack 500 times? I don't know, but it's just nothing that's appealing to me. Lucifer goes to see Ella. I think actually her name is different in this episode. I can't remember what it was. Who's walking around with a shotgun. So in this episode, she is actually a badass. And Ella isn't a forensic like Dexter in this episode. Ella wants money for her services, and it was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Morningstar. Lucifer goes to the racetrack, but it appears Detective Dildo, so now he's Dildo instead of Douche. That's going to get some it's going to take some getting used to. Beat him to it. Oh well. Hello, Detective, as Chloe is there, but not Dan. She's going by Bonnie Gennaro. Chloe doesn't believe that Strider would have jeopardized his NASCAR chance. Chloe calls Lucifer a half-in-the-bag owner. Naughty, naughty, Detective Espinosa, as Dan was taking money out of the evidence, and Charlotte Richards saw him do that. He says he was just making sure that the bills were real. Chloe talks about Lucifer's safe. And wait a minute, no, I think that's supposed to say Charlotte, but for some reason I put Chloe. And he calls Lucifer, Dan, a douchebag. So now Lucifer is a douche, and Dan's a dildo. My, oh my, we have a messed up episode here. Chloe's looking for Rex Wilson. Lucifer standing on the track, and Amenadiel shows up. Race cars, of course. He's been quite fast about responding to things Lucifer's doing. Lucifer says Amenadiel's been flying around like a featherly homeless man. That's what he says. And Chloe tells Rex to knock it off with the weepy yak. So, she goes with... she goes in Rex's trailer. Lucifer comes in there as well, and he starts whining. And he says he didn't kill Strider. There's nothing Chloe likes to do more than make a grown man cry. Rex desires a good story, so he's the one that set all this up, but he didn't kill Strider. People don't follow cars anymore. They follow the drivers. It was his idea to have Strider to replace him. And Chloe wants to know what that was back there about what Lucifer did and how he didn't die. And Lucifer has the... Oh, no, we're actually talking about how he got Rex to say what he wanted. And Lucifer mentions that he has the ability to draw up people's desires. Chloe says that they both clearly want the same thing, and that he'll... So he says, okay, well, I'll have sex with her, or you. No. She just wants to work together with Lucifer, and Chloe says she knows who Strider was fighting with at work. Linda, of course, is a TV star now. I already mentioned that. Stacy loves watching her work. Okay, boring. Chloe wants to go see Ben and Erica. Chloe says Erica is the one who had issues with Strider. Erica's trailer is right there. Why don't you go do your thing? She tells Lucifer. John Decker questions that what Chloe's doing as he shows up as they hear Lucifer and Erica getting it on in the trailer. Charlotte is at the penthouse and nobody is there. Charlotte opens Lucifer's safe. Jackpot. Maze catches her and says she deserves it. Maze lets Charlotte go with the money from the safe. And there's like Maze is wearing like a Two-Face mask or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. It's a weird episode, a little bit at least. Everyone knows you don't steal from the devil, Maze says to Charlotte Richards. Lucifer says Chloe's plan worked well. He got what he wanted, and she's going to get what she wants. John Decker says he raised Chloe better. Don't talk to me about my daughter, he tells Lucifer. Lucifer thinks Chloe can solve a murder. Erica was faking an injury, we find out. Ella's very excited to meet Bonnie Gennaro. Sounds like a character from the Die Hard. What was Bruce Willis's wife in Die Hard's name? Gennaro something. The last name was Gennaro. Chloe and Lucifer go to speak to Ben Rogers as he was like the stunt guy, as they have a murder weapon that might be from him. He drives off in a $6 million car, and Chloe's trained for that, so she's got it. Or got this, I think is what was said. Maybe not, though. We know you killed him, Chloe says to Ben. We found your prints all over the murder weapon. And he's like, really? No, we didn't, but now we know for sure that it was you. And Ben says he didn't want any of this. Lucifer's forced his hand. Ben shoots at Lucifer many times. Chloe thinks Ben actually used a prop gun, but that's not the case. But Lucifer doesn't have issues with healing around Chloe in this alternate reality. John Decker says Chloe is brave. He just wants what's best for his child. And then Chloe's dad wasn't so bad after all. Perhaps Lucifer's dad will surprise him. Lucifer says he's not holding his breath. And then Ella, we see now, has an autographed Chloe Decker weaponizer poster that she just hung up. Maze heats up half of a face mask and puts it on a female as a form of torture. Linda has to make a choice. Dan and Charlotte ride off together. Chloe's tired of playing cop in the movies and wants to play detective for real. Maybe, just maybe, Lucifer will tag along as God narrates, ending the episode and this season. So I expected to hate this episode. That's what I was thinking. Now, it took me a while to watch simply because I have a short attention span all of a sudden where I have to constantly get up and do other things. So it takes me 3 to 4 hours to watch one episode of Lucifer. Other shows, less time. But I actually like this episode to a degree. I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. And my characters of the episode are going to be Chloe and Lucifer because they were just awesome in this episode. I actually liked it. I can't believe it. I was shocked. Not my favorite episode, but certainly a lot better than I thought. I thought it was going to be more like a 3.5 out of 10, and that was not the case. So you've heard everything I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer, which I hope you are, make sure you Hulk smash the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section and talk to me and Crazy Coffee Man about this episode of Lucifer, about this season of Lucifer and the previous 2 seasons. Whatever you got, let me know your score of this episode and whom your male and female characters of the episode are. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You are watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what it is that you desire.